How you doing? My name's Daniel and you're watching Hiking and Survival in Japan. Today I am going to do a little tutorial and review on a piece of product that has been out for years and I haven't seen any good reviews on it on YouTube, and a lot of people have given it a lot of bad press, not because of the product itself but because of how it's been mismanaged, misinterpreted and basically badly advertised by the manufacturers themselves. That item is a survival BiviBag. These things, they don't cost very much money. You can pick them up in most hiking shops or outdoor shops for about anywhere between €5, 10 to 15 euros, all depending on the quality and the manufacturer of it. When I was doing search and rescue, I had one of these with me at all times, and I've slept in them quite often. They have protected me and saved my life many times, and I can't see why they get such a bad press. So I'm going to talk about what this can be used for and the correct way about using it. On this one, it has very nicely given you a lot of safety features already written on the outside of the bag. For those of us who don't know what we're doing, or in stressful situations where we forget what we should be doing. Okay. Tells you what the survival bag can be used for, how to use the survival bag, and prevention of hypothermia. Okay. It has it in English, in French, and I think it also has it in Dutch. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, it's German, sorry. Okay. At the beginning of this video, you see me actually sitting inside this. This one in particular is made from, basically it's just polythene. Okay, it's a heavy duty polythene bag. I bought this one in particular because I want to use it as a dry bag. That's right. It said these things can be used for many purposes. This is big enough to be just used as a sleeping bag itself, to get yourself, maybe even somebody else in there as well as your kit. It can be cut in half and then also used as part of a lean-to structure or survival tent. You can also then use it inside your rucksack as a dry bag, basically folding down the sides and actually fitting it into your rucksack, putting your items in and then folding down the top. It will keep your items quite dry during the heaviest downpour. Of course, if you're going to go for swimming in a river, that's not going to really work, but then again, if you know you're going to be doing that, you need to be buying a proper dry bag. These are great as emergency sleeping bags. Like the weather here today, it's starting to have a bit of a snow flurry. If I was trapped on the side of a mountain, if it was late at night and I couldn't get back, having this will save my life. What does it do? Well, first of all, it creates a micro environment. It's a nice fancy word for giving yourself a shelter in a house, but what it also means is it basically creates a greenhouse effect where your own body heat will heat up the inside of this bag and create warm air for you to survive in. Now the downside of that is that our breath also gives off moisture, so the more we breathe inside this bag, the more moisture will condensate on the inside and water droplets will then fall down top of us and potentially make us wet, which can help with us getting cold. So you always have to be mindful that not to cover yourself in completely. Even our bodies will give off moisture, so you will get a little bit damp while inside these things. If you're sleeping inside a sleeping bag, inside one of these, then yes, in the morning you will find residue of moisture inside the bag, and this will make your sleeping bag quite damp on the outside. That's why it's advisable these things should only be used in emergencies. Okay, if you do need to use them for more than one night, if it is in any way possible, dry out your sleeping bag as best as possible during the day turn this inside out and try to dry it and air it out as well before using it the next night. Besides doing all that, these are also great then for using as seat mats. You can quite easily put this down on the ground, use it like a picnic blanket to keep the moisture from coming up as well. On many occasions I have used mine to sit on. Recently though, here in Japan, it's very easy for me to get little seat cushions that fold up really, really small. I'm using one at the moment myself off this rock, and they have sponge inside, but many years before that I would have used this, folded over many times as well. This, with in conjunction with a space blanket or mylar sheet, will also help you keep warm and save you through the night. So having a small item like this in your backpack, your day pack, or anything where you're going trekking or even for a stroll, it doesn't take up much room. As I said, it can be in place of your seat mat. It can become universally helpful for you, or just even use it as a dry bag inside your backpack and have it with you always. This thing could potentially save your life in an emergency, or the life of somebody else. For the price that you pay for this, very small item, you could save your life. Hope this video has been helpful. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. If you have any comments about this video or any of my other videos, please leave it in the comment box below. All nice comments will be welcome. And always remember, be prepared.